Hey everyone, it is High here, bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We are on Global, and finally I get to do a breakdown for INT Dokkan Festival exclusive Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and some fun little team builds to go along with it. So with that, let's go ahead and dive right in and jump into it here. Now, you guys know, if you guys have been watching my summoning videos, it hasn't been going very well. 2021 has been, yeah, a little bit rough on summoning these brand new units, and it took me a little while to pick up this unit here, but finally I did end up picking up Gogeta. And let's go ahead and just jump into the breakdown here by starting with the card arts. The card arts are, I think very, very good, right? The SSR to the left, if you have a little bit of like a little more like a glow behind it or outline, it'd be more like a LR type SSR art. But this is one of the few occasions that the TUR art actually looks better, or as good, or better than the SSR art. Usually the SSR art is actually amazing, and then you're like, oh man, why does this unit have the TUR? I don't like the TUR art, but I love the look of the TUR here with Gogeta in the action pose. Really looking really powerful there, and yeah, I dig it. So let's look at the stats now. The stats is, actually, let's make this a little bit bigger here. The Peerless Superpower Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. It is a Super INT type, and let's talk about the leader skill. The leader skill confused me. It's grade 8 power. I know it says giant 8 power, but I always call it grade 8 power. Category Ki plus 3, HP and attack defense 170%, which is really a quasi Super Saiyan 4 category. That's really what you're gonna run, and we'll talk about that in the team builds. But my problem here is the Shadow Dragon Saga, the secondary leader skill here, is 150% across the board, and basically we have that unit in Omega Shenron, and that unit came out a long time ago, one of the first categories to ever come out, along with the original Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the tech one, with Fusion. So they were both 150% leader. Now you're going to give us a secondary leader skill in Shadow Dragon Saga? It's already a pretty limited category. They should have just made it 170% across the board for both Grade 8 Power and Shadow Dragon Saga. I think that would have been the right thing to do. But, once again, a little bit more limitation, and generally speaking, you're not really going to be running too many Shadow Dragon Sagas that aren't Grade 8 Power anyway. But if you do, yeah, you are limited to that 150%. For really no apparent reason. So the super attack and the passive skill and the active skill, now they're incredible. So yes, the leader skill is, it's okay. Grade 8 power is fantastic, but I'm just disappointed in Shadow Dragon Saga. And the super attack, really nice. Big Bang, Kamehameha greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, which is a 50% increase to the SA multiplier and the defense, and causes mass damage to an enemy. So really strong there. And then the passive skill is ridiculous because it's power to annihilate evil, and it starts off with attack and defense 200%, just like an LR Jiren. This is a Dokkan Festival exclusive unit, and it has an attack and defensive boost of 200%, which is wild, which is ridiculously powerful. And it is just having that. They just said that's your passive, and the last part of this passive of high chance of evading enemy super attack and countering with tremendous power. That would have been fine. That would have been fine. But they add that middle group in here: Ki plus 4, and additional attack and defense 40%, additional attack and defense 40%, and effective against all types. They just say, oh yeah, let's just throw everything in the kitchen sink right here. But it is limited to only 8 turns. But 8 turns is a good chunk, right? It's a good amount of time for different rotations and times you're going to be able to attack. So I think that's reasonable. And then when you lose the when you're in the 9th turn, you're going to lose the Ki plus 4, the effective against all types, and the attack and defense, but you are substituted with a 50% chance of actually having effective against all types once again. So you are nerfed a little bit, actually a lot, I guess, at the 9th turn and above. But once again, you're starting with 200% attack and defense, so you're going to be just fine. And then, like I mentioned already, the final part of this passive skill, high chance, 50% chance of evading enemy super attack and countering tremendous power, is still one of the most OP passives in the game, being able, as a coin flip, not get hit with a super attack. And this would be so beneficial, of course, on the super battle road. So now, just to add something a little extra, let's throw in an active skill, and this active skill is is a very easy active skill to activate because it's the plus energy emission, and all you got to do is have Gogeta get hit 4 times. That's right. Receives 4 times attacks in the battle, and guess what you get? More buffs, and you get a debuff here because it's attack and defense another 40%. Here's the 4s again for Super Saiyan 4, and then all enemies attack and defense 40% for 1 turn. So yeah, you get another boost and a debuff on this active skill, and it's easy to obtain. Yeah, this unit's pretty outrageous, even though I'm not a super huge fan on the leader skills. So link skills, solid link skills, right? Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, shocking speed, and over in the flash. GT, which is another key link set, Future Fighter, and Fierce Battle. So yes, you are a little bit more limited on attack and defense with the links, but you can get them to link level 10 and you get a little extra on attack and defense. So anyway, link skills, pretty solid there. Categories, here's another weak point to this unit here, because it only has 5 categories, and there's worse out there when there's only like 3 or 4. But my line is right now about 6. If you don't have 6 categories, you're just super limited as a unit, because we have like 60 categories now. So I don't know why they do this, or when they start introducing new units, why they're not putting more category tags on these units and just make them more relevant, because these are brand new units. These are units that we want to use for a long period of time, and yeah, you're only gonna put 5 categories to use on this, and the category meta is still currently going on right now. So anyway, I don't get off on that rant there, but yeah, they definitely could have maybe added a few more, which just top of my mind, I don't know which ones they could have added, but still they should have did a few extras. So just kind of analyzing it, I would think the leader skill could have did 170 across the board, and then the categories they could have maybe added a couple more. So the stats are solid. 17.3 for HP, attack is 77, and then right under 10,000 was defense with 9975. So overall, it is an amazing unit, one of the top TURs in the game, no doubt about it. But like I said, I've highlighted a couple things that they could have done better to make it unanimously this is the best Dokkan Festival exclusive non-EZA, right? Because you still got to give it to EZA Vegito Blue, which is a broken unit. So so with that, now let's talk about links and link partners that you want to use on multiple different teams. So there's a set of 5 links, and then there's a set of 4. So like I mentioned before, Super Saiyan Blue EZA Blue Vegito right there, links with 5 links, so really solid there. Also the EZA Blue Goku, or Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, in reality it's not, but yeah, Blue Goku there. Then you have Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Strength Goku, he works. You have another unit in the Great Ape Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which once again you're probably just going to use him more of a support because of that 33% to attack, but you do have 5 links, which is solid. Now the Blue Fusions, you can see there the transformed state has 5 links. However, the original forms, they only have 4, so it is a nice little boost for the Blue Fusions once you get past the transformation. So probably my favorite unit to link this unit up with in Gogeta is the physical Vegito, the Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. So really fun unit. I would recommend, if you do have that unit, to run with the Gogeta. And then you have the Blue Fusions there, pre-transformed, and then you have AGL Super Saiyan 4 LR Goku, so you can run him, of course, the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So those are your 4 and 5 link partners. There's more, of course, than these 6 that you see on each of the link sets, but I just didn't put all of them on here, right? I think I'm just showing you the more useful ones that you can use here. So let's talk about team builds now, because it's been a while and I want to do some fun team builds, but guess what? Very limited bench, and couldn't do any wild, funny, or just kind of goofy teams. So we're just gonna do boring, straight up teams that you would normally use to conquer parts of the game. So the first one, we'll just talk about Grade 8 power. I did put the 33% Goku on here for support, along with his link set. But you can run that another unit there as a floater, no problem. You can also run this unit as a floater. I'd say if you're gonna run, very similar to Super Saiyan 4 team here, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, you want to run together, and then the Gogeta and Vegito you probably want to run together. So you do have some option to run some extreme units on this from LR Baby, EZA Broly, and then Cumber. But generally speaking, you're not going to be running those units. And of course, for free to play, you can run the Great Ape Bardock team, right? So Team Bardock there to actually capture some of those units. So anyway, like I mentioned, the quasi giant ape power is really just a quasi Super Saiyan 4 category, and of course the team you want to run then is a Super Saiyan 4 team. As you can see, not much bench strength, but the team is ridiculously fun to run. So once again, the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta is on main rotation, and then you're gonna have the Vegito and Gogeta, and then have Broly in the background. That guy is gonna be doing double attacks all day long, and then the most powerful SSRs in the game in Super Saiyan 4 Gohan and Bardock on the bench though. So anyway, that's the Super Saiyan 4 team. Then you have the crossover team. I would say this might be the team with a support unit as my funnest, is that the word, funnest, or the most fun team that I get to run. And you can see what the future holds for Dokkan with basically having Dokkan Festival type stats, passives and things of that nature on their cards, and they're still not transcended, right? They're not TURs, so they're just incredible. So when they actually TUR, I want to know what their stats are going to be, because it probably is going to be pretty incredible. Hopefully they do that sooner than later. Now the final team that I'm going to go over is a team that you're probably not going to run, but you can, and that's the Shadow Dragon Saga team. So this team is kind of goofy. Really, if you don't have a particular couple units on here, you're not going to find it enjoyable. But if you just want to mess around, this could be an okay team just kind of mess around with. Now, if you do find yourself, with a lot of full power units, you can use this Omega Shenron to buff up those types of individuals, those types of characters, right? So full power, getting that 40% buff, getting some debuff, and is on this team here. I think it's a fun team to run, but I think I was trying to make a full power team, and I was falling short like 2 or 3 characters and units to actually run Shadow Dragon Saga a little bit more. I'm sorry, for full power a little bit more efficiently. So I didn't put them on there, unfortunately. So what I ended up just doing, saying, hey, the final categories you're going to be able to run the Gogeta on. The fusion category, you want to link up with the blue Gogeta, right? So, or transforming blue Gogeta. On Kamehameha, you want to link them up with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So instead of the Gohan, it's the Goku, of course. And then the Tech Patara, you want to run during final trump cards. So yeah, those are the outstanding categories that the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is not going to be able to run. But yeah, this is pretty much the breakdown and the video here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, just me rambling on for about almost 14 minutes now. So but if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning, and we'll catch you next time. Later.